evening and welcome to Monday's World Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for August 2nd to the 14th. For August 2nd to the 6th, a ridge is forecast over the Rockies and a trough in the east. Models in good agreement with this solution. The ensemble means from the GFS, from the NAEFS and the GFS depict a trough over the northwest and the east. I'm going to show you that right now. Let's see, this is the NAEFS. Okay, let me see if I can get to that. Here's the second. So we have a trough here, This is the NAEFS. Here's the ridge over the Rockies, center of the southwest. And we go to the 6th, and you can see a pronounced trough. We have a low here, and a trough across this area. And now the ensembles from the NAEFS. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, this is the 6th, and you can see we have evidence of a trough here, Here's our ridge. Also shows it in the spaghetti, the members here. Trough more pronounced here and here. Now we're going to look at the period for August 5th to the 9th. Here at the 5th, we still have our ridge here centered over the west, our trough in the east, and little change expected with this pattern. The ensembles are in good agreement with this period, featuring a trough over the northwest and the east. The Canadian ensembles, we're going to go back to the Canadian ensembles. The Canadian ensembles. Differ with the location of the southern ridge and put it anywhere from the plains to the southwest. So I'm going to show you this. I don't know if you can see this all. And you can see how the ridge here and here kind of jumps back and forth. And the NAEFS is similar to the other models. During this forecast period, I am forecasting, above normal temperatures for this area, below normal temperatures here, and then we're going to look at the temperature anomalies. I'm forecasting temperatures to be about 6 to 8 degrees above normal here, and across this area here, about 6 to 8, about 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for this region. Now for the period August 10th to the 14th. Excuse me, here's the 10th. We still have a fairly deep trough here. This is a GFS, more pronounced beginning of the period. And here's our subtropical ridge across this region here. And now we're going to go to the end of the period. This is the 13th so of our trough. Here's our ridge. Miles are good agreement. Here's the GEFS. These are European deterministics. And see, it has a ridge here across the Southern Rockies. Still have a trough, but not as deep as the GFS does. And then we look at the Canadian run. Now the Canadian ensembles depict a less amplified pattern. Now during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this area, and for the ensembles, forecasting temperatures to be about 4 to 6 degrees above normal, and in the below normal area, forecast anomalies to be about 4 to 6 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for this area, and for southeast and along the east coast. And now I'm going to go back to something I talked about yesterday. This is the current departures for the anomalies from the beginning of summer, or meteorological summer, June 1st through the 26th. And like to see, we have above normal temperatures here, below here, and above normal temperatures here. Now I'm taking a look at some anomalies. This is like maybe some indication of what our winter is going to be like. But again, we have the El Nino and so forth. There's a lot of things. Now this is 1972. I'm comparing to 1972. Below here, see, we had below normal temperatures here. 1972 summer, same period from June 1st to July 26th. Below here, above in the west. See, similarities. And this is what the winter ended up being like. Above here, below here. And this is from December 1st through January 28th. And below here. This is just something interesting I found. Looking around, just want to see what the how the models were, how the current pattern lines up to what to a possible winter pattern, what we've been seeing and what we've had, and going back to previous years. But again, we have an El Nino pattern, and anything could happen because no El Nino is the same as the other. It can't say, well, last year we had El Nino and it was warm, I mean it's going to be warm. There's a lot of other factors that come into this, and there's a possibility that the El Nino could be overridden by other atmospheric patterns, but that seems unlikely because this El Nino is forecast to be the strongest in in years. So that's it for now. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for August 2nd to the 14th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.